Shazam. Okay, so it's very weird not having all three cameras on the one screen. Going to crack open this one. This is another Red 5 variant, 2018 model. Probably the last of the white Red 5 full-size models. Found two more sets I hadn't done, so we'll be doing those at some point. Might have to drink with the other hand. But yeah, very cool. I'm a big fan of all. This was the other one we had done. Ooh. Did this one last night. I'll have to get them off my desk eventually. You know what? I gotta admit, there's not many Lego sets that I don't find fun. I have a pretty good time. Which one? I'm pretty consistently cutting this side, so let's see. Had me some pancakes. Got my coffee. How are we? All right, audio's on. So you survived the night, Cajun. Here we go. Good. This book isn't nearly as warped, but we do have stickers, unfortunately. I do have my sticker applier. A number 3 by 50 millimeter screwdriver. Awesome for stickers. I know some people use brick separators or they just use their thumbs or whatever, but there's those horrible stickers. I hate these things. Four bags. 3, 5. Oh, 5 bags. All right. 6 bags. 2 separator in the first one. Makes sense. Hey, good luck at the Lego store. Help you find what you're hunting. I managed to get out of having to go out at all today. My wife's out shopping now, and she needed me to give her a drive later, and I convinced her that, no, there's parking near where you're going. Take the car. This way I don't have to drop her off and pick her up at the subway. Opens up my day. Lots of building. Maybe edit a video or two later. Throw the plastic down in shame corner. Dump the bag out, number 1. Another separator for the collection. My brain is so backwards that I'm always going, hey, how come I still getting orange separators? Yeah, I'm doing 3-year-old set now. Duh. Okay, beautiful dual molded helmet. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, that's a big helmet too. Crazy oversized helmet. What was funny was Lego didn't really plan properly for the new scale of the helmets. for some builds, these figures don't fit so great. Everyone loves the X-Wing pilots, so they, oh, the head's in there, is it? Okay. No R2 helmet head here? Nope. $730, so this is more than double, maybe, the other build I did last night. It's been 3 months since I went to the Lego store. I need parts. You, sir, are what we call an addict. Fortunately, you're amongst a community of enablers. No one would look at your Lego basement and think you need more. Two faces? All right. This one. That's just a beautiful helmet. Oh, look at that. Dual molded with the visor. Crazy stuff here. Which camera first? That's my recording one. Pretty slick. All right, I won't be needing that for a while. Let's put that away. My wife doesn't even sit here. How do I get her long hair on my desk? I don't know. I'm not fond of this shirt, my Lego Batman shirt. It bothers me. Fit is not good. Go figure, it's a Walmart shirt, right? No, the price was right. Batman. Hello, Mrs. Yeti. You, ma'am, deserve a Purple Heart. It cannot be easy living with a Cajun Yeti. I know my wife, she's definitely entered into Purple Heart territory. There needs to be some official recognition for her sacrifices and support. She puts up with a lot. Oh, I hope I didn't get an eyelash in the eye. Lego YouTuber down. Someone said I should make a little YouTube plaque for hitting 1,000 and hang it up. Hey, Vern. How do I get in there? My mouse went to the wrong screen. Hey, it's Saturday. You're allowed to sleep in, man. My wife let me sleep in till 8. So, count. Whoops. I count my blessings. Wow, almost 10:30 now. Oh, it's allowed, Vern. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, sir. You ready to come on stream, Vern? We get some new blood. Unless you're like hideously ugly, then I gotta draw a line somewhere. No one prettier than me on my streams. That's the #1 rule. Gotta have a smaller head. Can't have a big head like me. Smaller head and not be prettier than me. Unless you're like really hot or something. No. I get to see all the comments now. Sexist. You're sexist, B. It's early, so I'm not starting in on the profanities. I'll keep it PG. I definitely gotta get an extension. That is just a pain. Bless your heart, Vern, if you go on his Rick show. Hey, Logan, how you doing? Logan's hanging out on Facebook, guys. So, Logan, what set are you building? And if you want to see a few more guys chat, jump on the YouTube. All bricks count. Or hang back on Facebook, whatever's best for you. I encourage everyone who catches me via Facebook to jump on the YouTube, though. But I triple stream, so whatever is best for you. You get what you pay for. And don't forget to tune in to the Cajun Yeti later today. It'll be a titty show. Free nips. Free the nips. Hashtag free the nips. There you go. We're going to get that trending. It would really help if I followed the instructions instead of me thinking I know what I'm doing. Ah, Logan is building. Nice thing about a large backlog, it doesn't take me long to pull stuff. So he's building that. That's pretty cool. I am looking forward to building that because I think for its size, I think it's a really good build. I'm actually a big supporter of some of what Lego's been doing with scaling down some of the sets, making it a little more affordable, taking some pieces away. I know a lot of the adult collectors, they're whining and crying, but you know what? Um, most of this is not directed at them. This stuff's a toy. These are toys. I am literally living a privileged life where I can have shelves and shelves of toys. Not that I didn't as a kid. My dad, he made Christmas pretty special the years that he could. But yeah, I live a very privileged life where I can pretty much go to any store, buy any set, stick it on a shelf for years, and build it when I finally have time or the will. Just because you have them doesn't mean you want to build them right away. And then, of course, the worst part of a backlog, it sits. And then some of it accrues value or perceived value. To me, they're all still plastic bricks. Don't get me wrong. I buy some sets and they're for flips, but I generally don't show those much anymore. They're not part of new bricks this week, usually. Because a lot of people get triggered when they see how many sets I do actually buy. and how much I flip. So it's just easier not to talk about that stuff. Because people like to get all up in your business. Oh, hey, let's see. I can't complain, Logan. And to think, my buddy did this to me in 2012. He gave me one X-Wing set, not X-Wing, TIE Fighter set, 92, whatever it was, 93 or 92, 94 set, whatever it was, the TIE Fighter. He knew I liked Star Wars. What he didn't realize was I loved Lego as a kid. And he reignited Lego in me. I had a 30 plus years of dark times where there was no Lego in my life, no Lego sets in my home. That one set made everything explode. And now I'm one of the biggest Lego collectors in my circle. Not that he doesn't have a lot, he does. And he's been very selective, of course, in what he buys. I think everyone should be. I don't think you should buy every set. I think you should find a narrow lane and stick to it. Most people will be much happier. Open, build, repeat. Fresh off of Brick Adjuster stream. It was so nice to actually jump in there and catch them. I miss seeing them every day. You know, I got so used to just being able to drop in. You know, any day I wanted to, say hi, get on the occasional stream, hang with Adjuster. Now I only see him Saturdays with wifey there. I'm up early? 10:38 my time, man. I got up at 8 though. I wanted to be on an hour or two earlier, but I just chill. I had my pancakes and I watched jazz for a little while. I worry about Jazz sometimes. He seems a little depressed. I don't know. I might just be reading something in the tea leaves that aren't there. That is very, very possible. Ah! Morning vodka. Nothing wrong with a little morning vodka. Not a work day. I didn't do these, so I missed out 2 pieces here. Going to see if we can bang out most of the X-Wing backlog this weekend. I think that's a plan. I should have most of today, but I can't sit all day. I mean, I drive stand-up machines at work in the warehouse. I'm used to being on my feet, so sitting for any amount of time is actually quite painful. That's done. So I did this A backwards. Hashtag it's not a work day. Absolutely. It's going to suck in January. I go from working Monday to Thursday to working Sunday to Wednesday. Still 10 hours a day, though, so I get it done in 4 days. But that'll be my new schedule. I mean, I shouldn't be crying. I mean, I had 4 months to get used to the job change, and then I've got, 2+ months to get used to the shift change. So I really, again, I'm very privileged. Not everyone can lose a job and get a job in the same day or 10 minutes apart. which is kind of how it worked out. 16 years I worked for the one company, and let's see. And on the most recent contract, it was 2013 until October. So, 7+ years. And that converted to what is now my new job, doing the exact same thing I did for the previous 7 years. So, yeah, again, privileged. Yeah, that's the thing. Permanent, 3-day weekends forever. Hey, Martin. As long as you're just listening. Hey, Martin, we still got to figure out some non-Lego build time. Maybe some Mega Constructs or Kobe. I do have some Kobe floating around there. GI Joes. Yeah, hey, even the GI Joes are sitting there. But right now it's X-wings. We are in Project X-wing mode. I want to bang them out. Cajun, I thought you were in New Orleans. Or did I just infer that from the accent? Because it's not beyond me to leap to an assumption. Macro passed out. Did you pass out on stream again? I am terrified of passing out on stream. And I don't know why I give a crap. If I do, I do. I do. I mean, that's probably the biggest worry about doing a 24-hour stream. Shoot, I just realized I didn't ask my wife about that. Make sure it doesn't interfere with anything. I'd like to do it next Friday or Saturday. That would kind of be ideal, I would think. No, not on stream. Okay. In Cajun, 2 hours away. Ah, dropping the education bomb on me. Awesome. Creole. My wife is so totally down for a trip to New Orleans. Actually, my daughter, too. We have a road trip game. We call it Cemetery. A lot of people call out whatever. They play those games. Oh, I spy with an lie, whatever stupid shit. We don't do that. We just yell out cemetery and you get a point if you see one. Because on a lot of road trips, especially like when we would drive to New Brunswick or drive to Ottawa or Montreal or wherever, it's not every 2 or 3 minutes you see a cemetery. So they're spread out. And if you're on the highway trips, you're not seeing any, right? So, it's a fun little game. And all of a sudden you call it out when you see one and keep track of points. It's become quite the road trip game for us. But imagine going to New Orleans, the most incredible looking cemeteries in North America. Okay, this is crazy looking. Oh man, home cooking. I'm all for that. When I did my last trip through the States, uh, the whole game plan of the 10-day trip was the goal was to hit Vermont so I could meet a guy who started playing Xbox with back in 2001. And we were competitive up until 2006. And then we kind of fell apart in 2009. But we stayed in touch through Facebook and whatever. And so this is about 3 or 4 years ago. And it's like, yeah, I had this opportunity to make a road trip. And it's like, my wife says, well, we can go down to the States. So after New Brunswick, we went south into Maine, stayed a night, had some great seafood, and then worked our way across the northern states till we got to where my buddy Nori, James Narsh, his real name, but we knew him as No Remorse. That was his online Xbox tag and his name on my old Xbox site called xboxscene.com. If you wanted to hack or mod or do whatever with your Xbox, my site was the place to be. And really glad I took that opportunity to meet him. I know a lot of people are afraid to meet people they talk to online. And I actually had a previous opportunity that I had missed out on. Couldn't really get across to the States, but I probably could have made a better effort. That's neither here nor there. Shit happens. But eventually, yeah, we made it all happen. So glad because unfortunately he passed about a year after, almost to the date of the visit. And had we not met up, I would never have had the opportunity to be in the same room, sleep in his house, and hang with his wife. And take those opportunities, people. Take those risks, even if it's scary. Meet up with some of those strangers that you talk to. It's worth it. Macro, if you hit the 24-hour stream, hit us up. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll be sending out plenty of invites. I probably won't do like that hardwired, oh, you got to be on at this time. And what I'll do is, assuming it comes out as one idea I had is to do it as 4 or 6 streams, maybe 4 hours long. I don't know. I might just do one long ass one, which would be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Something I have to think about is I can't have dual software running because I'll eat up all my recording hours. So that's something I'll have to work around. A little bit of logistics, not a big deal. Yeah, OBR. If you don't make it up to Canada, Toronto or Niagara Falls region, because I end up meeting a lot of people. They won't come as far as Toronto, but they will cross over into Niagara Falls, and I meet people that way. But yeah, it kind of broke my heart when almost a year to the day of spending. Actually, it was really only one evening and one night because we ended up extending part of our trip when we spent time in Maine. We actually spent too much time there. It doesn't matter how tight you manage your road trip and your itinerary, you lose time somewhere, right? Because you end up seeing cool stuff like, oh, we got to stop, do this, got to stop and do that. And we were making notes. Like I've got all these notes of places that we quickly passed as we left his place, even going back to Niagara Falls on the US side and crossing back into Canada. Places in New York State and stuff that I want to see, go back to and see it proper. Where's the other one? There we go. So much history. I know a lot of people these days, like, history is almost a bad word. There's plenty of history maybe we shouldn't be proud of, US and Canadian, but it's like, that doesn't mean ignore it. You don't have to glorify it, it's just acknowledge it, learn from it. But don't hate on people just because something happened in the past. I'm always curious about some of the choices Lego makes for where they're going to put a part color wise. Like, I know when I was younger, if you think you're going to make a blue spaceship, you end up filling the insides a lot with blue that you probably don't need to, and then you run out of a certain color brick. But I always wonder why Lego makes some of their choices. Like, why use a hideous green or yellow piece in a certain place? What goes into that thought process? Is it just to make it easier for us to see certain elements at certain times? Because that's been suggested over and over. I'm looking for a different color, and that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just curious. What's that looking like if I do that? I don't know if I like that better. Makes my big head look bigger. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm definitely getting annoyed with the mic. I was never annoyed by my old mic, but I like this mic, but I'm always touching it. And I don't know why, because it's not appreciably bigger than the old one. Now, apparently I can cross the border again, either now or really soon. I have no intention of doing so this calendar year. The thought of driving in the fall and winter into a foreign country like the United States does not appeal to me, especially under COVID times. We got our traveling vaccine passports now. That'll make life a little easier. And we got our own COVID tests. Got a box of them. But yeah, still no real interest in going across the border this year. Now, when the weather's nice again in the spring and that itch to drive is back, it's not going to matter what the price of gas is going to be. I'm going to want to be on the road. All right, where did I miss? I missed a piece here, did I? Green. Oh, we're almost finished bag one. So that's nice. Been a while since I built a full size. I shouldn't say a while. It was just last night, but the style was different. That's 6212 X-Wing. Now this, of course, is really a new build. The mechanism for the S-foils, they're different on this build. Oh, I didn't build the lightsaber. So that's a clear trans blue with no bubble from the looks of it. So that's kind of nice. I'm assuming this is Luke. This one's Luke, and then later will be Biggs Darklighter. Gotta love Lucas and his names. Oh, and a gun too. Well, I'll give Luke a gun and a lightsaber. And that seems like an excessive. What did I not do? Wow, I can't follow instructions. And not only that, I'm short one piece. Or am I? Let us see. Oh no, based, let's see. So I did forget these. Typical. Way too many ones left. So if I do this. Hey Frosty, how you doing? Frosty's hanging on YouTube. Much appreciated. Facebook's nice, but YouTube's nicer. Okay, so everything else is an extra part. I'm cool with that. Let me find my clear cups. Extra clear cups. Don't want to use that one. Don't want to use that one. Perfect. I like to keep my extra parts temporarily separated, at least until the end of the build. I don't know if you're going to catch Yeti there, Frosty. I think he's on his way to the Lego store. And I think he's implied it's 2 hours away. Yep, Macro's in here somewheres, lurking. Enjoying a vodka hangover, I do believe. I cannot remember last time I actually had real vodka. I'm not a big drinker, but yeah, it's been a while. Bag 2 sounds like a plan. Oh, you're watching? Aren't you on your way to the Lego store? Make more noise. For everyone with headphones on, they're now cursing. There was one stream I was on, and a guy was rummaging with his hands through gigantic totes of loose bricks. 3 hours, and all you heard was that constant sound of the hands through the bricks. Drive you nuts. But it was worth watching because he just kept pulling out all this gold. I mean, just amazing stuff. Wish I had a good resealing machine. I know I could find use for that. All that plastic. Okay, no minifigs in this bag. Not a big deal. I gotta figure out a way to keep that pool noodle that I'm using on the edge of my desk to lean on. What a lifesaver that is, man. I haven't had any numbness in my arms now for 2 weeks since I did that. Just brilliant. Plus, it keeps some parts from rolling off. It would help if I wasn't slouching so much, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Really, Lego? You couldn't have told me to take 2 pieces, do them in the same step? That piece back. So 4 of these. Spread these out so I can see them. I've got about half of my lights on. Got them a little easier on the eyes. Not as much illumination as I would like. A lot of shadows here, but I love having that button on the ear cup. Okay, where's the snot bricks? That's a snot brick there. Stud's not on top. Oh, thank you, Cajun. If they put a like, that's great. If they don't, that's okay too. I stream, I make videos, I chat because I like doing it. If someone gets a tickle out of it, that's great. If they even drop a dislike, that's fine too. If that somehow gets them through the night, gets them through another day, it's all good. Oh, the dreaded maroon, dark red. Definitely had my issues with that color when I was doing the breakdowns. No sticker yet, huh? Black Technic brick. And a yellow Technic brick. Okay, we can put that piece down. We're not going anywhere with that yet. Now we're doing a little bit of Technic for the nose. This feels really familiar. Tell you want to see a difference in Lego, build X-Wings from over the years. Like you go back to the original 1999 set I built a while back. Wow, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Thing was like dark gray with hideous orange highlights for like the thrusters, and had a weird big kind of piece you might find on the bottom of a helicopter build. It was just ridiculous. But compared to today's builds, I know a lot of people like to complain about Lego, but it's like, yeah, you guys are complaining about crap that isn't even geared to you 9 times out of 10. Because 8-year-old me, I haven't seen a Lego set 8-year-old me when, like, stuff's wicked. I'm recording some of the trip. You better watch it, Rick. Watch what? What kind of threat is that? You aggressive Americanis. Is that green? Hunter green. Nice. My wife would love that. She's 90% finished a Chinese flower set that is probably in most ways better than the Lego flower bouquet. Absolutely inspired because that Lego flower bouquet opened the door to a lot of third-party sets that are just beautiful. They're just blowing things away. Like Lego's slow to get stuff out. Some of these Chinese companies are now just pumping out stuff. Some of them are stealing sets too, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of nice original content coming out. Uno. Oh, I need two. Two Technic bits. Okay, that's looking okay. And my X-Wing's about to get bigger. Let's see. There we go. Still looks like nothing. Looks like, I don't know, Star Trek device. Yeah. Page 22, step 53. I love they start with one. One little plate. The X-Wing actually has every set usually teaches you something. And they show you a really nice way of gradually going from 4 studs wide to 3 studs wide. That's definitely nice. It's a good technique. That's what he said after taking the blue pill. I'm very fortunate, man. No pills yet for that. Keeping the wife happy, pill-free so far. All right, we're doing some of the long stuff here now. 1x4. Gray, dark gray, dark gray. 1x2. Dark gray 1x4. Maroon. I don't care what color Lego calls it or AFOLs call it. Looks maroon to me. 1x3. Oh, nice. Good morning, kind sir. I just put that on the wrong side of the X-Wing. Yes, I did. So BMB, what's up today and this weekend? You got something going on with Boone? With Martin? Because I don't get half my notifications, so I'm pleasantly shocked a lot of the time. I'm at a point now where I'm just putting stuff straight into my iPhone and having it try and remind me. And then I get annoyed when I get too many reminders. True. Hey, I'll have you know I was pretty good at Chinese algebra. Actually, that's a lie. I tell everyone my grade 1 math is awesome because, frankly, that's all I need in the real world, right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And so many of my people can't seem to accomplish that. Ask them to count the boxes on a skid quick, and they can't seem to do it. Some of them even want to rip the skid apart. I go, are you kidding me? You see the build pattern on top, you count that, multiply it by, say, 4. If it's 4 high, you're done, right? Nope. They want to rip stuff apart. It's like, I don't got time for this crap. You can go back and make boxes. We'll find another agency guy to do your job. And you know it's pretty bad if I can't have you on a dock. And you got to be, college educated to work for me, whether it's to fold boxes or whatever. I can't have you doing anything unless you can read and write English, have a basic level of competency. And if I got no use for you, I don't know where else you're going to work in life. No, sir, I don't know. Another nice technique here. That's going on. Bolt that on. And we've successfully gone from 4 studs wide to 3 studs wide. I love that. And they've been doing this for, wow, 15 years at least with this technique. Minor variations on it. It's just a shame to get the bulge from the hinge at this point. Some of the non-Lego guys, they've got an alternative to that hinge. It gives you the same results, but without the bump. Unfortunately, you end up with a brick that can't be used in other ways. But, yeah, it comes out pretty cool. Four and a 2. Get a 4 should be... I need 2 of them. Okay. This doesn't have stupid stud shooters. Yeah, it does. I was just wondering about that. I hate that. That's something I will take off almost immediately after I do some photos and video. I really, really hate stud shooters. Again, these are toys. They're not meant for me. As we close in on the half century, I got to remember that. I mean, it says 8 to 14, and honestly, age 8 is kind of the perfect age to be doing this. You better Wild Cajun Yeti proofread comments before you read them out loud. Oh, Lego's absolutely a toy, sir. I will trigger everyone who watches every stream I do and everything I go on. None of that adult collectible. I don't care if it says 18 plus. Plastic bricks are plastic bricks. 18 plus is marketing. We're all kidding ourselves. It's all marketing. Oh, kids can't afford the Lego sets. Well, maybe not your kid or someone's kid. My kid can. It's all marketing. Because Lego will not stop, An 8-year-old was $700 from buying a Lego set. Not in my Lego stores, they don't. They may question it. They'll take that money. Getting a little on the cold side. I might need to refresh that. Does that look right? That looks right. Rick's going on his senile read. Oh no, man. It's all toys, dude. Toys. Nope, I don't need more of that. 2x2 with the round toe hole. That don't sound right when I say that. It's got the hole for the train hookups. Hinge pieces. I need more hinge pieces. More cowbell. There we go. Nice. Do I have a gray one? My kingdom for a gray one. How much you want to make a bet I use one in the wrong spot? Because that sounds like something I would do. Oh, man. I mean, that's going to be a pain if I got to slow down the build to go look for one. That is going to be horrible. It's actually a very critical piece, too. Let's see. Do a little quick color sort just to see if I'm blind. Whites. Because usually if I sort it a little bit, parts will stand out. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Because I need a hinge and a gray. And honestly, it will take me like 10 damn minutes to find it. If I gotta go through. Look at that, eh? I'm short one piece. It's not like it's got anywhere to go. Nice white table. No part. Now, is there a chance I've used it? Not there. Not there. That was a white one used. That was a white one used. And they want me to have a dark gray, and we haven't used it anywhere else? No. Nope. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I am going to let the stream run for a second. Is there any chance? I don't want to steal from another bag, but there shouldn't be any more. Nope. That super sucks. All right. Time to check the pool drawers. Shazam. Yep. Not there. I need it in dark gray. I will use any color I can find fast. Oh. So, I've got a black one. Used. So, let's see if I can find it in the grays. Oh. black. That'll have to do. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, the parts I got, just finding them. Not everything's as accessible as it used to be. I got to get this one hinge piece in modern dark gray, and I don't have it on the pull drawers over there. So now, yeah, you know what? We're going to leave it for now. I'm literally going to build it in. It's not in a bad spot, and I will pull it out later and look through, because it would take another 10 minutes for me to find it in gray. Not that it looks horrible, but there it is. But yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah. That sucks. It's very rare that I'm actually missing an actual Lego piece. So that's in, that's in, that's in. And it's actually a critical part. So we will move on. Oh, no sweat. For sure I got. Just a matter of pulling crap out. When I built the studio, I built it for building, not for mocking. So all my pull drawers from the mock years, they're 6 of the units are under the desk there. 3 of them are behind sets behind me on the floor, on the shelves, and it's a hassle to pull them out. So we will do that after. We'll do it on the lunch break. My daughter's already feeling lunch is due, Daddy. I think she's bored, but good survival instinct. Think about food. Always know where and when your next meal is coming. Oh, dude, see? I wasn't missing it. It's right there under another piece. I should know better. All right, brick separator time. There we go. All right. All that drama for nothing. Shazam. Literally under one of two pieces that I could be hiding under because it kind of domed. Okay, one of those. And is there a... Yes, there is. There's a printed slope. Hey, Jason C. Awesome. Mr. Kamlick. Good to see you, buddy. Jason, what did you think of Mr. Shatner reaching their version of the outer barrier? No matter what, I thought it was cool. I was worried the whole time, though, thinking, oh my God, he's going up on that penis-shaped torpedo up into the sky. And what would have happened if, poof, something would have happened? I mean, he's 90. If you got to go, what a great way to go. I mean, spectacular. I think it's impressive that A, he did it, and B, he survived it like no issues. I mean, I think that speaks well of space travel. If a 90-year-old was able to survive the physical, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it exertion or no? I don't know if that's the best word. But how taxing that event would be on his body, the fact he came through it so well, it's like, that's good. I think it bodes well for space travel. Oh, it's awesome PR. It's a great shot in the arm. I only wish they could have pulled the Enterprise out of the museum, put an engine back in it, and had him go up in one of those. I mean, that's the only way that event could have been better, in my opinion. You could send up the captain in an Enterprise. Oh my God, how cool would that have been? When they used to fly celebrities and VIPs on the yes. Well, it's like, and if not Shatner, if you were looking for a bigger one, science fiction related, space related, whatever, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to go bigger than Captain Kirk. Shatner had posted a picture like something like "Screw you, Picard" or something like that. Thing is, I wouldn't be throwing stones because, I mean, it's just as easy to send up another guy now. I mean, not a big deal now. That door has been flung wide open, especially now that a 90-year-old has survived. Of course, now it'll be like, all right, who can we send up? Who's going to send up the oldest? I mean, okay, so the Americans have won right now. And you got China. Does India have a space program? Russia, China, maybe India. Who's going to be racing to send the oldest guy up? I don't have my old plates. I just realized that. What have I done? Huh. Well, I have this. Oh, don't break, because that would be embarrassing. I use this to help me all the time. Gives me a large surface to hold on to, easy on the hands. As you get older, you'll understand. Now I got a big surface to hold while I'm doing labels. 1 and 2. All right. Official Lego applier, number 1. I'm not a fan of the color of the label versus the color of the brick. Well, it sounds smooth. It's not on as centered as I might like. It's straight. Relatively no bubbles, so we're pleased about that. We will try for better. And that one is what we call damn near perfect. Then I use the separator. Reasonably push all the air out. Get good adhesion on the sticker. The newest separators are the best because once you nick the edges, this is a bad idea. So I always use a fresh separator. Or credit card. Any semi-hard that'll get Cajun going. Any semi-hard surface. All right, so 1, 2. It really kills me that they don't print this stuff, though. They absolutely could. Second stud up. All right. Okay, so what did I miss? I know I missed some parts here. India doesn't have a manned space program domestically. Okay, but they are putting up their own satellites and stuff. That much I know. I've watched some of their stuff go up. And they were sending their astronauts to NASA. Okay. The NASA T-38 zipping around. You're lucky, man, that you get to see stuff. I mean, I was such a mark for the whole thing. The promise of it all. I do think it's an exciting time. So many small organizations who are doing good work, fast work, cheaper. Hopefully no shortcuts. Making very fast progress. I want to be back on the moon. I want to be back on Mars. Or not back. I want to get to Mars, sorry. This is a discussion me and my wife had. Would you, if for whatever reason some organization came your way and said, would you go to Mars if it was a one-way? I said, absolutely. Sign me up. And she goes, you would go one way? I go, yep. And they couldn't bring you back? And yep. Progress, you know. To be that first man, are you kidding? Or first group of men and women? Absolutely. Sign me up. I am there. Wouldn't you miss us? Well, of course I would, but for humanity, for myself, most incredible experience ever. Yeah. Okay. Some studs not on top building. Oh, just the one piece. It's not really much of a deal there, is it? Flip side. I am not playing this damn game again. There we go. I was sitting there like, no, I don't want to be missing no more pieces. It takes too long to find stuff. Okay, 2 L plates. Where are they going? They're going on top to reinforce. Nice. I mean, that's the thing. You hold this right now, and this is definitely one of those swooshable toys. I mean, a lot of thought goes into these toys. I like saying that, toys. People right now are being triggered. It's not a toy. Damn right it's a toy. That's got to be it for this bag, because those are just ones. Yep. 3 pieces into the cup. What's next? Bag 3. Oh, I didn't turn that off. Let's see. Ooh, looking at my cameras. Yeah, that one's hunting, but not the one for you guys. All right. My mistake. Let's see. 4, 5, 6. But we're on bag 3. Nice printed cockpit. I remember there was a set, I don't know if it was UCS set, we had to put basically that exact print on a larger scale version of this canopy cover. And yeah, I think I had bought the, it was a UCS X-Wing, probably the second one, bought it used, and whoever did it, the stickers did an awesome job. I didn't have to do that one, because that would have been, oh. Yeah, Lego should never do that to people. Yeah, put it on clear on the most important part that you're always going to be drawn to, where you're going to put the figures. You know, I need to keep a garbage can. That's going to be one of my goals this week. I'm going to find a Lego-themed garbage can. Boom! I'm home now. We'll speak to you soon, Rick. Awesome. Cool. Cool. Yeah, we'll make plans for that. It could be a Lego build, too. It doesn't have to be a non-Lego. It's just you're a kindred spirit. You're dabbling in the dark arts. Oh, I don't judge any of the Lego purist people, but they're so easy to screw with. And you know what? And if they don't catch on to the bricks I'm into, that's cool too, because that just makes it a little easier for me to find what I'm looking for. I don't need more people hunting down Kobe and Mega and screwing me out of stuff. Who goes there? Where did you go?
Walmart. It's the only place I can get the jacket.
And you paid full price.
$40.
And I get a discount. Oh well, you'll learn. I'll learn you. I am not building the Cybertruck. Are you buying the Cybertruck? I'm sorry, man. In one guy's stream, I said they captured it. They captured the look and the essence of the Cybertruck so perfectly. It's hideous. And I think the model is great. Biggest hunk of gray plastic ever. I mean, it puts Star Wars sets to shame. It is so ugly. And that's something like, I refuse to buy stuff that I don't like.
I'm thinking about other lunches, and I'm like, all right, we'll just do this.
I'd be glad to sit in on that build, though, if you are building it. But that thing's got to be discounted, I think, for me to want to even touch it. I don't even know what it's going for, to tell you the truth. I have no idea about the price point. I've seen 4 photos, and everyone I'm like, oh yeah, they did a good job, but nothing I'd want to pay for. What do we got? An extinguisher? That's cool. Pre-ordered it. So what was the price for you? Well, actually, it's going to be in pounds. That's not going to help my thinking at all. I don't know the conversion. Oh boy, we could have put this part in sooner. There we go. All right, take it easy, Martin. Cheers. Nice. So that was step 75. Is this a light gray? Light gray. But I got to do that times 2. Where are these going? Over here on the back end. I think this is the first set with a new style S-foils. Mechanism. Clips. Lots of clips, huh? Okay, so clip up and down. Clip horizontal. Clip horizontal. Can I get into you? Ow. Plate. Tile, sorry. Tile. 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 Two L plates. And I'm clearly... Am I missing some? Nope. Very nice build so far. Page 42. Jumper plate. I need a tiny dish. Gun and hose. Hose handle. There's the hose handle. One revolver. There's another revolver. Oh, that is slick. A little bit of greebling. And the revolvers are going up. I might be building. I could be doing, I mean, after this, I still got 3 or 4 more of these things. I don't know. We will cross that bridge when we get there. Actually, it's all about my butt and my back. This is already a long time to be sitting. Good training for a longer stream. I gotta work up to it. That could be a problem too. Just because I can stay awake don't mean I can do this. All night long, all night long.
Dad, you want ginger?
Huh?
Ginger.
Ginger what?
Well, we're having sushi.
Oh, are you serving it up?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Would you like ginger?
Yeah. No, I don't need ginger. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. I got sushi. Yay! Back in a bit. Peace. So, yeah, we'll come back for part 2. Shazam.